Geographically, China is not part of this region, but there can be no denying of the influence that the dragon has had in the region. From Pakistan, Maldives to Sri Lanka, and even to Bhutan and Nepal, to some degree, China has had an influence in the region. And this has caused alarm bells for India. Take a look at this report.
Xi'an 6, that China calls a research vessel, finally docked at the Colombo port, and India saw red. What comes out eventually now is Sri Lanka being open to China's presence in the region.
In the international cooperation for promoting development in Sri Lanka, China is undoubtedly Sri Lanka's closest friend.
And less than 1,000 kilometers southwestwards, the Maldivian islands have a new pro-China leadership in place. Mohammad Muizzu comes to power on a strong pro-China and India out plank. The new Maldivian government is in the process of reviewing more than 100 agreements signed with New Delhi. 77 Indian military personnel managing helicopters and Dornier aircraft have been asked to leave. There's no clear picture yet on a predicted big China tilt and how far it will go. For now, President Muizzu only says he wants the Maldives to keep out of geopolitical rivalries.
People of the Maldives did not vote me in to allow any military presence in the Maldives. That's the reason. It happens to be from India, and that's why we are talking with the Indian government to remove them, and I'm sure we can do that.
Then Pakistan. Ever warming China-Pakistan ties in recent years are being seen as a direct counter to rising India-US ties. Biggest of all, it extends to Chinese President Xi Jinping's pet Belt and Road Initiative. 10 years into this project that has vastly broadened China's global influence. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or CPEC, the Pakistan part of the BRI, is a 3,000-kilometer infrastructure project through Pakistan, and it sees big benefits therein.
I anticipate and I expect that Pakistan would be a very important partner in this journey with this BRI's initiative.
The increasing China influence extends to Nepal and Bhutan as well. Trade and debt diplomacy remain the biggest draws. It extends to border talks and moves to resolve long-standing disputes. China is working to settle boundary rows and make diplomatic inroads. And again, alarm bells sound in New Delhi. Step back and zoom out to the bigger picture. The alert in the Indian Ocean region arises through China's String of Pearls offensive. China's ship docking in Sri Lanka, a pro-China leadership in the Maldives, the Pakistan-China all-weather alliance, warming ties with Nepal and Bhutan, a Chinese port in Bangladesh. It all adds up. A series of skirmishes between Indian and Chinese troops along the line of actual control and the Sino-India border starting May 2020 sent out shockwaves. And the visible Chinese strategy in South Asia is reason enough for growing suspicions.